everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Ryan to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 2nd down, Rawls powers through him. Open space inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out here in the eye. Rolls. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help you.
That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 55 yards. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Counter play, Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Room past the 20. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 95 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, you usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down, this is Rawls. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Wilson on second down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw is Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Wilson, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Ready.
This is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan looking deep for Gabriel. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Third and long. It's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey.
To throw again. Ryan. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Wilson again to Rawls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is taken around the 12. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. The 40. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fresh set of downs here. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Blue, landing!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Hurry up, here we go!
First throw off the bench for the veteran Schaub. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Schaub. And he's got it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. There you go, play action now. Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Rawls. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Shaw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Returnable for Lockett. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. A big run that time by Rawls. 49 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. What a game this has turned out to be, and what a touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that when they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead. They get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them. And now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
Now, that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all. And whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.